Thanks, Sharon. It's an unusual feeling to be at a conference I don't feel uncomfortable at, but I'm enjoying it. I'm delighted to be here. So as Sharon said, I'm the Irish PI of the Full Stack Feminism in Digital Humanities project. I'm an associate professor in digital media in Maynooth University in Ireland. And my main research area is in the area of research. Sorry, I've made this sound so awkward. Researching unique digital cultural artifacts. I forgot what I researched there for a minute. And intersectional digital humanities. So I'm just going to introduce this panel, which is focused around Stack 3, Access, Experience and Integration. These are the stacks of our project. We're using, sort of computer development stacks as a metaphor in this project. The full stack metaphor means we are concerned with how biases and exclusions manifest in all layers and stages of a digital project, because what can often happen is people only focus on the front end, but in fact you need to consider all layers from back end to front end. And as Sharon said, we're just keeping you on your toes by starting with Stack 3, the front end. And these are the stacks around which the conference themes have been shaped. This panel is concerned with the third stack, which deals with access, experience, and integration. Stack 3 can be considered the front end and relates to the ways in which digital tools, resources, and archives are accessed and experienced by users, by consumers, by archivists, and ways in which knowledge and digital cultural heritage is accessible or indeed inaccessible. It considers the developer's point of view as well as the user and consumer's point of view. It is the front end of the process. In this stack, we draw on feminist HCI methodologies such as Shaun Bardzell's seminal 2010 article, Feminist HCI Taking Stock and Outlining an Agenda for Design. I know it's old, 2010 at this point, but it's a good one. Feminist HCI is a design methodology that seeks to incorporate feminist values such as inclusion, diversity, and social justice in the development of interactive media. Public understanding becomes central in intervening in digital humanities and creating milieu for intersectional cultural heritage. This layer is also where certain groups are either given or denied access to infrastructure and systems, whether physical, digital, or imagined. In all cases, accessibility in digital archives is mediated through the interface. Interfaces matter and are an important entry point into digital humanities for the public. For example, Ruberg et al. Note that, as feminist scholars, they recognize that computational tools are not apolitical. They have an impact, they structure meaning, and visualizations craft interpretation. As such, an interface can be seen as a space in which meaningful embodied interaction takes place in a networked environment, or as per Drucker tells us, an interface can be seen as a component of a digital work, in which case it operates more like an index to specific content. As such, this stack draws on feminist human-computer interaction as a design methodology that seeks to incorporate feminist values, such as inclusion, diversity, and social justice in the development of interactive media. Furthermore, Full Stack's Stack 3 proposes that, as per McPherson, 2018, the use of feminist HCI methodologies can make the case for digital art texts to operate as archival interfaces in order to maximize public understanding in digital humanities and create a milieu for intersectional cultural heritage, which we can see taking place in the exhibition, which you can view today. Stack 3 of the project is mostly concerned with the design of the Full Stack Toolkit, which is a web-based collection that can be applied by digital humanities communities and organizations to help create more inclusive and representative digital tools, archives, and projects. It is a digital drawing together of many components of the project and a core resource. Here is the current draft of our sitemap for our toolkit. As you can see, it has many different entry points and platforms, which makes it a challenging project to design a coherent interface design for. However, the challenging aspect of its platform pluralism is also its strength, as the hope is that it is providing a plurality of entry points to the content. Sharon will be taking you through the toolkit in more detail later on today. For now, we have some great papers lined up for you that can relate to access, experience, and integration. The first speaker is Judith Ricketts, who is an artist, a serious games developer, and a senior lecturer in games art and design at the University of Brighton.